Here with more Space Engineers, and yeah. We've made a few changes. We've added some new mods, which we'll talk about, and I'm in the process of upgrading our little runabout here. So we've got a lot to get done, a lot to go over, but first we have to get started. So let's go. So happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend and are setting up for a terrific week. So what we're doing, let's go ahead and get this thing powered on so we can get some things running here. Those are on. I should be able to turn that off. And we need the second landing gear. I think it's this one. Yes, okay. Awesome. I'm liking this little docking bay. Okay, so we are pretty good to go here. So let's go ahead and set this thing down. And there. Alright, so basically what I'm trying to do is have this set up so that we can actually do a little bit of work on it, because what we want to do is I'm thinking I'm going to change the cockpit out since we now have working LCDs in the game. I should say working cockpit LCDs in the game. I'm thinking I want to rework this beast a little bit, so I've gone ahead and added a few more lift thrusters here on the drill face, and I'm thinking maybe take all of this back and we'll use the new cockpit. Now, I had said we were going to update the Modlist, and so now we have the EEM, the Exploration Enhanced mod, installed. What that will do is it introduces, well, I'll show you actually, for those who are not aware, it adds a bunch of factions. Right now we're hostile to everyone. I'm thinking what we're going to do is, well, in order to actually align with any of these factions, you have to create your own faction. So we're going to go ahead and do that really quick. It has to be 3, so we'll call it PEX, yeah? Panda Explorers. Or Panda Exploration. There we go. Alright, so now that you have a custom faction, you'll notice you have all of these wonderful little flags. Basically what this is these are the factions that you can align to. Things like the Medved's military, Space Pirates obviously, and the Space Fighters. Yeah. You can't align to them, but what you can do is all of the factions have vendors, and as you trade with them, you can actually build reputation with them. You also get reputation by attacking the people that they are at war with. At least that's the way the mod used to work. I may be confusing it with a different mod, honestly. I've used so many different ones for this. But yeah, so anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to accept okay, so we're here on the Founder. We should be able why are we not allowed? We can propose peace to them. Oh, did they break it? That is hilarious. Huh. So it used to be you would select the flag, and it would allow you to accept the peace offering, and it would turn green. Alright, so let's try this again. Oh, you know why? Silly panda. Okay, so I know why. Because there is a little button over here. Oh man. Are you what? Are you... Okay, that's odd. Huh, I'm gonna have to look into that, but you should be able to accept the peace offering. That is really weird. Huh, I'll have to look into that. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so it adds a bunch of factions. Right now it's adding, oh, I think that the mod author said something like 200 or more than 200 new ships. And each faction has their own ship design. One of the other things that it does is if you start with the mod enabled from the beginning, it'll also replace the starter, the spawn ships. They have a couple of their own, and then if you want to use the drop ships, or, well, what's now the drop pods that you start with, it actually replaces those as well. So, yeah, it adds a lot of interesting flavor to the game. And it does add a little bit more challenge, because we're going to have to deal with all of those factions at some point. But it also means that we can now have trade. You'll find like space stations and things that are set up for different factions. And depending on your status with them, you'll be able to trade materials. I think that they're still using uranium for the currency. I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit more research on it, because, like I said, it looks like more things changed than what I was expecting. And some of that is probably because of the changes to the core game. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this. We take some of this stuff apart. I want to make sure that they're actually... Is there anything in the cockpit? No, okay. Okay. And we are going to use... I'm going to use the new industrial cockpit. I'm really interested to see how this thing is shaped. Now, one of the things that we will need to do is to have this set up where so if you notice here, the oxygen system connectors are at the top, which means we're going to have to pipe this up and through, because the oxygen connectors, which I don't understand why they did this, given that they had just introduced the new emergency system. So we're going to have to build a couple of conveyors up to that, and I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and use the straight up conveyor. Let's go here, we'll get rid of that. We want the small conveyor. What do I need? I need plates, just plates, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab a few of these. And alright, so I guess we have to... No, let's do this. Let's do that. just to do something a little bit different. Now we can hopefully so I'm gonna need getting this thing welded up. We need construction components, grids, and glass. Okay. Grab a bit of that. And grab those. Okay, should be enough. It's an interesting cockpit design. Of course, that does mean we have to change that then, which is fine, I don't mind. Okay. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what their thought process was with having the new vehicle or the new cockpit not match up to the new system. Oh, son of a! Can't believe I just did that. Oh, how? What are you doing, buddy? Okay. So that gets us a ship. And I'm thinking we might actually do that. You know, just something gets it all hooked in there. All right. Ooh, look at you. Oxygen tank, very nice. We are obviously piped in because we have a warm cockpit full of air, so that's usually a good thing. Alright, so let's go groups. We're going to have that be toggle blocks on and off. We want our spotlights. And we want that to switch lock. We want this one to be the other switch lock. So this is our docking gear. This is our actual landing gear. Oh, we have a camera. Guess we'll do the camera there. Want our tools there. We want our connector to switch lock. And I think we'll do that. And we'll leave the batteries on automatic and powered on. Okay, so out for a second. That way we can reset our view. We're going to turn thrusters on. And oh, I actually like that. That's kind of nice. Alright, so I want to make sure we still have the clearance we need. Doesn't look like it. Looks like cockpit sticks out a little too far, maybe. How far? So if we take you out and let's go that way instead. Don't want to just do that straight through. Yeah, let's do that straight through. Alright, so How close are you? Oh yeah, that will actually fit. Okay. So back this up just a little bit, bring that up. Did you not? Oh, I gotta go back a little bit further. Okay. Hey, if you're not trading paint, you're not racing. Okay. Alright, so that should be... Yeah, okay. Make sure... Wow, that is a really tight fit. But it works. That's what matters. Okay. Wow, I just have to remember that we'll need to get some kind of repair system online for that. That's going to be brutal. Oh, alright, so we've got that fixed. Now, the last time we were together, we actually upgraded the main ship here, our little, well, I shouldn't say little, but the mobile base, I guess you could say. We added a bunch of thrusters to it. We got this thing out of the pit that it was sitting in. And as you can tell by all of the discolored blocks, I basically had to do a lot of repair work, just filling in some of the old holes that were created. So yeah, it's been interesting trying to get all of this up and running. And I'm gonna leave basically as we go through and we do repairs. My thing is I won't repaint anything until we do another repair. So if we do something to the ship again, I think I still... No, I don't need to. Okay. But yeah, if something happens where we have to repair blocks again, then we'll change the color. And each time we do repairs like that, we'll change the color again so we can see, you know, basically what has happened and how many times we've had to repair and what we've had to repair over the years. The only other change that I did is I've now got 3 of the wind turbines on it. I'm kind of curious. I've been told that these don't work on ships anymore if you unlock the landing gear. So I'm going to give that a try. Like I said, I'm kind of curious to find out if that's true. Not that I doubt, folks. I just would like to know exactly what's going on with it. So let's give that a try really quick. Get ourselves in here. You may notice I've got all of the lights turned on in the ship again, mainly because I got tired of running around in the dark. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go here. And... there we go. Alright, so I want to find out. Yep, they do turn off. That's a really interesting mechanic. I don't know if I agree with that or not. Looks like we're slowly descending as well, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, come on, really? I hate that. I'm gonna have to set the auto lock. I'm trying to get it set so that all of them are locked simultaneously. Alright. Kind of curious. There are times when I am very tempted to turn on the external camera's view. Interesting. Okay, so It is all to do with ground clearance. Okay. That makes sense, kind of, sort of. It's space engineers. Alright, so what I am going to do, because we need to get all sorts of refining and assembling power installed, we are going to do a little bit of a fly around. I'm probably going to go back to where we did the let's call it the forced emergency landing over in the snow area at the beginning of the snow area, because there is nickel, cobalt, and steel right there, or iron rather, and that'll allow us to get at least the basic base up and running. Basically, I just need a refinery system. Once we have refineries and large assemblers, because we have a full assembler on board here, so it's not quite as pressing, but I definitely need refineries up and running. So I'm going to get a refinery base set up, and I think we can go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what? It's the turrets. It's the damn defense turrets. They're shooting the base, or shooting the ship. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll get the ship moved over to a place to set up our base, and we'll start working on a basic floor plan. Like I said, it's really just going to be a refinery plant, so it doesn't even have to be a huge thing. So we'll do a quick cut. I'll get the ship over there, and I'll bring you all right back. Be right back. And we're back. Alright, so going to start out by placing a base to, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we need it to be 9 above the voxels. We want it to be 1, 2, 3. Because what we're going to do is we're going to stack our wind system here a little bit. Alright, and let's not use the heavy armor blocks for this. Because, you know, why would we, right? Why make something that might survive a meteor strike? What's the fun in that? And then we are going to do basically the same here. And one more. We put you there. Okay. And now that we have that sorted out, we can go ahead and get some of this other stuff off of our bar really quick. We are going to want quite a few of these. I'm curious to see if the folks over at Keen have figured out the exploit with this yet. You know what? Let's do this. You may as well, right? Make it a full-on ball. Just have to be careful because we don't want to take our turbines apart. Not that it matters. We've got, I mean, it's not like we're going to lose parts for doing it. There we go. Alright, now for you. There's one. We need girders. Probably going to need interior plates. Construction components. Alright, so we need everything but the computers, right? Let's go grab this stuff really quick. Oh, gotta love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're just going to throw all this stuff over here for a second. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of those. bunch of those and some of those. It's a shame that these don't have control panels on them because of the... You would think that they would. You'd have some way of interfacing with them to see what the output is on them. But, oh well, is what it is. Alright, so that gets us a power system that I would really like to be able to tie into. Let's see here. We don't have any bottom connectors on this ship currently. If we wanted one, we would have to place it here, I think. Yep. Motor small tubes. Okay. There we go. And why haven't I set one of these up before? Just lazy. Basically. Oh, I need steel plates. Alright, so... Why are you burning... Oh, because you're filling the tanks again, right? Yeah. I'm like, why are you burning ice? There we go. We've got active cargo. That's a good thing. Alright, so now what we need to do is basically set this thing up so it has a connector on it. Even if it's not going anywhere yet. But that way we'll be able to tie in and pull the power on this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be power. I'm going to run a couple of these. Oh, steel plates. Son of a... I just put the damn things back. Ah, yeah. There we go. Okay. So we're going to set up another one of those. Now, you need... what is it? 5 actual blocks between, so you need 7 blocks of space. But those are 3 blocks tall. Okay, so that's 2, 3. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oh, come on. Ah. There we go. How many did we do? I don't remember. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and one more there. I need interior plates for those. That's fine. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do the little detail bits. And then again, the idea is that this thing is going to basically power most of what we need. Hopefully. No guarantees that it will, but you know, at least it'll give us something. I'm really hoping that between two or three of these things we should have enough power to keep that thing fully charged, as well as to be producing, because we're going to put a solar panel in as well. We'll do another solar array like we did up on the Europa base. Alright, so let me get this done. There we go. Alright, so now I need to go grab some interior plates. And I think what we'll do, tell you what, we'll do one more quick cut. I'll get I'll get this whole thing set up and running, and we'll bring you back to show you what we've got going on. All right. So yeah, we'll be right back, and we're back. Okay. So let me show you what we've got going on. We've moved the ship over here. We've got power up and running now. I'm thinking I'm going to throw a couple of batteries down here. Maybe even just down, like, line this area with batteries on both sides. That way when things aren't going, when there's nothing going on, basically the batteries will be able to charge up, and we'll do that on both sides. Alright, so what we're doing, we've added 4 refineries. These will be upgraded to have yield modules on them because we want to make sure that we're producing as much material from as little resources as possible. Connect it over here to an array of assemblers. We've got 4 assemblers, 1 for each refinery, which then comes over into a ridiculous amount of cargo space. Now, we will probably not fill this cargo up, but I want to have it just in case we decide to, or if we want to try. One of the benefits of it is because everything is tied together, we can always store just all the raw resources that aren't being refined over here. I didn't put any type of sorting in here or anything like that. It's all bi-directional connection. And speaking of, we want you to be connected as well. And then this will be basically the landing area for the ship. Now what we're going to do from here is we're going to say like so, because we want this to actually be connected. Come on. Are you kidding me? Come on. The things we do. Alright. I didn't want to do it this way, but come here, you. Alright. Sometimes you have to do it. Mainly because I don't like the way floating bases look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we're trying to get this thing set up so if it's here, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what was that? That was 7? Right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, look at that. That worked out really well, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to put the walkway, no side walkways up here to cover this up, and that'll also give us a point to connect the ship to when it lands. The ship will be able to basically latch in here, and that's going to be the middle of the ship. 2, 3, 4. Need to check the sea. From here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, it has to be out a little bit further, or we have to change the direction of the landing. Alright, so yeah, basically this is what I'm going to be doing for a while. So what I'm going to do is we're kind of running along on this, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to throw them down in the section below. I am going to be probably rebalancing this thing for a couple of hours until I get it to where I want it. Which, yeah, it's going to take a bit. So when we come back next time, what you should see when we come back is this be welded up and in operation. The ship will be docked over here somewhere, and we'll have we'll have our landing area set up. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, just want to do something nice for me today, or you want to be kept up to date with what's going on around here, be sure to hit that subscribe. And if you want to really be kept up to date and hopefully get messages when new videos come out, be sure to ring the bell as well. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Okay, get the Modlist updated, get this thing built. Oh, it's going to be a long week.